Yo, what's good, YouTube? Today I am going to be doing a settings update since it's been, I think, a few months since I last did my settings. It's not going to be as long as the last video, it's going to be quick, but I've done a lot of changes as my game does look a lot better, obviously. You might be able to tell in the video, but yeah, let's get straight into it. So, general, most stuff has changed, I think. So, Stun VFX is dark glare. Uh, Titanius effects is muted. Um, yeah, everything is pretty default here. If you need to pause the video, just pause it. HUD settings. I don't really need anything like too advanced on. That's why I've got the compass on simplified as well. But I think majority of everything is on. Action riders are on icon only because obviously I know my buttons, so I don't actually need it on, and it looks cleaner for me. Crosshairs is off. If you don't know what this is, you can see the little white circle like in the middle, which is technically a crosshair still. But if I turn that on, obviously you can see that it does that. Like it makes it bigger, and I do not like that. So, obviously I have that off. Where is it? There it is. Keep scrolling. Majority of stuff is on. If you need to pause, you can pause. But I think yeah. So score updates are off. I'm not too sure what these are. It's been a while, but there's something to do with like shooting drones and stuff like that. Majority of this stuff. Um, yeah, but that's it for my HUD settings. For audio, I mean, spoken language, I've got like Russian and Japanese downloaded because it just sounds better. I just leave it in English. Dynamic range is high because it depends what your headset is. I've got HyperCloud X2s, which are pretty good. Not before. Maximum 100. You want to make sure your game's on 100 so you can get the best audio. Obviously, this as well because that's your in-game audio. None of this matters. It's up to you. It's just like menu sounds. Voiceover volume. That's like when the operators speak. And then voiceover presets. I have that on team focused. Because I don't want everyone, like every single operator on my team, yapping in my ears when I'm trying to hold an angle and I can't hear. Yeah, I think that's pretty much it. For display. I use 2560 by 4040 only because it looks better, obviously, and my PC can handle it. I used to use 1920 by 1080, but you can see it goes down to 2029. But if I go all the way back up, it only goes up by around 250. So obviously, it's not anything too crazy. And I still get near enough the same FPS. I did test it, and yeah, I literally still get the same FPS anyway. Display mode, always want that on full screen. Refresh rate, 240 only, of course. Well, I've got mine on 240 it's max. Make sure you put it on whatever your monitor is. I'm guessing it'll be the highest anyway, because mine is 240. So, aspect ratio 4:3. That's pretty much the default. It makes bodies bigger. I know some people like using 3:2 or 16:10. 5:4, but 4:3 or 3:2 probably be your best bet for your comfort. A VSync off, obviously you don't want your game being optimized, or you guys understand what I mean. FPS limit, you don't want that on, obviously. Widescreen letterbox, I used to use this. Basically what it does, it puts two black bars around your screen and makes the game stretched. But obviously you can tell it looks a bit weird. They changed it, I think, which obviously no one likes that, so just take it off. FFV is 90. Two good ones are 87 and 84. The most common, I believe, is probably 84, but I use 90. Brightness, mine's 55. Graphics, these are my graphics. Some of them are, majority are on low, but I have some on like medium or high, only because it's better for me, my personal preference, and obviously my PC can handle it. Text quality medium. Texture VRAM limit normal. Shadow quality high. TAA on. I hate it. I don't like it off. So that's why I use it on. And then I use these both on 100. Render scaling and TAA sharpness both on 100. Controls. Yep. So last time I did this video, my sense was really high because I basically switched to PC within 3 months. And now obviously I've got used to low sense. So Well, it's not really low. It's kind of still, it's mid, but for some people, it's still pretty okay. I use 1010. 1 times is 36. 2.5 is 45, and then I haven't changed these really since I changed my settings, to be honest. I just left them like that because I'm not really going to be using these scopes anyway. Mouse scroll disabled, so basically what this does, if you have it enabled and then you scroll through your guns, it does that for you. But obviously you don't want to do that because sometimes if you use your ability for your middle mouse button, it might scroll between guns. So obviously you just want to leave it on, you want to put it off. And then to press your 1 and 2 to switch guns. Okay, gadget spawn and drone deployment on advanced. Lean on toggle, obviously. Crouch toggle, prone toggle. Walk is toggle because it's so much easier to walk without holding it. Because like if I walk now and I'm not even holding it, I just press it and then I can actually like focus on instead of trying to holding it as well. Obviously, if I press it again, I'm just like walking. Obviously quicker, not sprinting. Customize controls. My controls are pretty default. Push to talk is my back mouse button. I'll just scroll here. Interact weapon is I and N. Doesn't really matter though. Secondary gadget is my front mouse button. I think that's all I really change. Oh, my drone is also 4. To pull out my drone is 4. To throw it. And that's literally everything. Yeah, they don't matter. But they're control settings. Don't worry about them. But I did used to play controller. What was my set? This was probably my sense. So if anybody wants to play, if anybody plays on controller, this was probably majority of my sense. This was probably higher, but it's been a while since I did. I did hit champ on console, but it was ranked 2.0, so who cares? Anyway, screen shake obviously off, motion blur off. Went through them already. I use a custom color preset, which my team color is purple. Enemy team is blue because for me personally, that's the best color to see enemies. Positive is light blue, negative is light red. Objective and location ping is white. Optical is obviously light purple, 75% opacity. And then yeah, that's for the chat settings. But that's it for the game. Alright, yeah, here we are. So sadly, I've got to do this bit on my desktop, which sucks. So for the game filters, you want to hold Alt and Z if you have Nvidia downloaded. If not, you can go on their website and download it. You want to come here to game filters. You want to use intensity on 30 for sharpen. Ignore film grain on 0. For color settings, you want to use tint color 30. Tint intensity 15. Temperatures -6. Vibrance 100. And then the filters, you can find them down here. Yeah, so they'll be here if you're not obviously already using them. But that is all my settings, and I appreciate you boys watching this video. Please like and subscribe. I'm not going to beg for it, but please, it'll be such a massive help. Peace out, boys.